How many times have you had to rewrite your entire prompt, set the settings of a specific model, or had to recreate an entire group of nodes? Well, I know I must have done it a lot of times. Well, Figma Weave is actually introducing the new save feature right inside the canvas. So what we can do is, in this instance, I've got an upscale prompt that I tend to use a lot. And I find myself having to copy and paste it into the canvas every single time and have to go outside of the Weave tool. Well, now we can actually keep it in the canvas. So let's just try to create something. So I'm going to copy and paste an image that I think that could use some upscaling. So then I'm also going to introduce the Nano Banana 2 node. I'm going to connect my prompt, and I'm also going to connect my image. Now, the thing that I found myself doing a lot of times is that I then have to go into the settings of this specific model and yeah, basically do that stuff a lot of times. It becomes quite repetitive. So there's actually a way for you to now, let's run this. If I go to a node that I really like, I can right click or click on the three dots and click Save Node. Now it also takes the title of the specific node you have. So I already named it Upscale Prompt, but in this case, yeah, let's just keep it as is. So I can save this node. And what that will do for me is if I go to the sidebar on the left-hand side, it actually added a node here, which is saved. So when I drag it into the canvas, I can see it basically replicates the entire node perfectly. And we also got a cool image here, which is really nice. Now, what's also really cool is I can also do this for models, so image models in this case. So I can click Save Model, I can call it Cans Nano Banana 2, I can click Save, and then it will automatically add itself to the Save library on the left-hand side, and I can drag it in. Another cool thing is that I can also select this entire group, and then I can hit Command G to group it, and I can call it Upscaling. And then if I am going to right click on the entire group, it will also save the entire group together with the thumbnail of an image that's actually in the group, so that if you have to find it again in your library, it's very easy to do so because you will recognize the image. If you don't like it, you can also upload your own image as a thumbnail, which I've also done in my groups on the left-hand side with a workflow that Moran has made around icons. So let's dive into that a little bit. So I've got a few notes here, and one of the things that we have here is called the enhancer, the prompt enhancer. Like I think already everyone knows it. It's a node inside Figma Weave, and it has a basic instruction to help you improve your prompt from a text to image model. So what I did is I took that same node, but I tried to reintroduce my own model instructions. So I wanted to set up a prompt enhancer that actually creates prompts for a Nano Banana node. So if I put down my own prompt and I want to generate a person working in the garden, as we also have that from the reference image from the brand video that we've made about this feature. So I'm going to add that here, and I'm running the model. So I can see in the settings that I've already predefined my model, which is Cloud Sonnet 4.6, and I've also added model instructions to it as well. And here you can see that it actually enhanced the prompt that I wrote and is kind of helping me out a little bit. So yeah, I just think that's really cool to have that as well. So you can really customize everything that you're saving based on the use cases that you're seeing every single day. For me, I also love to make changes to an image. So instead of having to prompt 100 times to get the perfect image, I tend to find an image that I really like from the beginning and then add changes to it. So in this case, let's see if I can do some grading. And I can simply do that here. And this is something that was made by Huck, a community member. He did it in a video, but I changed it to kind of turn it into saved notes. And I'll make sure to add all these groups in the workflow file and then share this workflow file in the video description down below, so you guys have it as well. But let's continue for now. So we can see here that we have got 3 open inputs that are basically requiring an input. So we're going to be enhancing this image or editing this image. So I'm editing or adding that to every single individual empty input node. And then I can slowly start to make changes. So I can really adjust the grading or the contrast a little bit, and then I can grade it as well by choosing a single channel, as I think it's maybe a little bit too red. And then if we look at the results here, you can especially see it in the sky and on the face that we slowly start to make changes to that image. So I think it's just really cool to add multiple groups in a row. For me, it's going to be like editing a small image that I can then use as an input for a video model. But I think also what's really amazing is that my team also has access to my saved nodes, groups, and prompts. So what I can do on the left hand side, if I click on the Me button, because I've currently set the filter to only showcase my saved nodes and groups, I can also click on all members, and then I can see all the different settings and nodes that are saved by my team. So if you have invented something that's the perfect solution for one of your use cases in the company, someone else doesn't have to reinvent the wheel over and over again. They can simply drag your solution right into the canvas and then utilize it themselves. What you can also do is, if you're not a big fan of the toolbox and you want to add some speed to it, is that you can also right click on the canvas. And then I know that I've got a group that's called Vignette. And then I can simply just type it in and then click on it, and then it will drag it right into the canvas. So if you get really familiar with your groups and save nodes and that sort of stuff, you can add some speed and efficiency to the whole flow as well. Now, one thing to mention is that here is a small button, and it also allows you to add a specific filter. So again, I've set it to me, because if I need something from my team members, I'll just go into the toolbox. So I want to have a quick overview of all the different things that I've saved at the moment. So here again, we can see the prompt enhancer that we made. We can also see the Nano Banana 2 model that we just made. And this is kind of a way on how I think the save feature in Figma Weave at the moment is really killing it. If you really like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, place a comment down below and how you are going to be using this specific feature. It also lets us know that you really like these types of videos, so that we know to make more. And I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much.